Five Nights at Freddy's hit 10 years of being alive. So in order to celebrate, I decided to play all 4 of the original Five Nights at Freddy's games and try and beat all of them first try. If I ever get jump scared during the games, I'm gonna have to move on to the next game. It's a hardcore Five Nights at Freddy's challenge. Right now we're on Fnaf 2. If you missed Fnaf 1, the link into the video will be in the description down below, okay? Alright, thanks guys, bye bye. Alright, next is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Probably the most influential game in the series. Dude, I remember the bombshell that landed on the friggin' YouTube community when this game dropped, dude. Alright, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another part of Fnaf Hardcore. We're in Fnaf 2 right now. And oh my god, this game, bro. Let me just say that when this game was revealed, you had to be there, bro. It was surreal, bro. I know I'm really hyping up like it's just a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Nah, this was Five Nights at Freddy's 2, bro. The second one, the sequel, bro. I mean the prequel, but we'll talk about that. A sequel to one of the most popular games on YouTube at the time, bro. So I think the teasers for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 started by the community. There were so many fake leaks. It was the best time on YouTube, bro. I was getting hype over nothing. That's how hype it was, bro. I was getting hype over literal rumors. But finally, once the official Five Nights at Freddy's teaser came out, I think it was like, I'm not sure, it was either with Withered Freddy, like holding on his hat, or it was Withered Bonnie and Toy Bonnie. They're like sitting next to each other. That was hype, bro. We're like, why is Bonnie broken, bro? Who's this new character next? To me, back then, it didn't even register to me that I was like the new Bonnie. I thought that was a completely new character. I was like, who the hell is this guy? But yo, welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the game where the most rumors spread throughout my classroom. Dude, me and people I didn't even know or could connect with, bro. We were just talking about Five Nights at Freddy's 2, dude. Like talking about strategies on how to beat the game, all the different characters in the game and stuff, dude. We're just trying to get a grasp on how the game worked, and that was so wonderful, bro. So talking about teasers, we also saw the Foxy and Mangle teaser, and dude, that was hype. I think the reason that was so hype for me was just I was so excited that old Foxy was going to be back, as well as a new random girl Foxy, bro. It was crazy. And from the release date, it was supposed to release early 2015, and everyone was set on that. We're like, okay, it's not gonna come out this year, it's gonna take time. Bro, randomly it just showed up November 11th, 2014. 3 months after Five Nights at Freddy's 1. It was absolutely insane. Everyone was so hyped. I was so hyped. I didn't even know the game came out. I think I didn't know that the game came out like 3 days after it came out. I was just like, oh my god, it's out. What? And the game came out and nobody knew what to do. It was so funny. Everyone was dying to the puppet. Nobody knew what this new freaking mask thing did. Nobody listened to the phone call to try to figure out the instructions, bro. It was so funny, bro. But like I said in the first video, the Fnaf brainstorming syndrome sprung up again, dude. It's where the newest, coolest thing just came out and everyone is working together, brainstorming online to try to figure out what each mechanic does. I think we were so focused on trying to learn what everything does, I think I myself made up a few of the animatronics, bro. Like, I thought the plushies at the prize counter could kill you. Because people are saying the puppet could kill you. I thought that meant like, oh, the plushies could kill you too. That's crazy. I thought like a swarm of plushies was just gonna invade your office, bro. There's also the rumor that Sparky the dog was hiding behind the music box, you know? Like, oh, I can see his ear, bro. That's him. There's also the purple guy animatronic myth. I never believed that one. I was just like, that is like so weird and obscure to be a thing. I'm like, they would never really reveal it that easily, bro. I'm just like, nah, that's not how it is, bro. But back to the game. We're on night 1, and the only thing you really have to do is just wind the music box and pull down your mask whenever Toy Chica or Toy Bonnie's in your vents. Y'all remember the React channel? Y'all remember like old people play Five Nights at Freddy's? I think it was like 75% of them just got past it by just continuously winding up the music box. That was crazy. I was like, they're gonna get killed so quick. Hell no, dude, they made it through that, bro. I was so dumbfounded. I was like, what, how the hell? Alright, now next is Night 2. Now, Night 2 is where Foxy comes out, the first withered animatronic to come out. It was the first Five Nights at Freddy's 2 jump scare that all of us have seen. It was at the ending of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer, and we got to see just how different the animatronics look and how withered they are, dude. We got to see all the withered animatronics. We got to see withered Foxy and stuff. And dude, oh my god, it was absolutely insane. But Foxy in this game, he's to prevent you from staying on the camera winding up the music box, as well as staying in your mask. So you have to flash him with your flashlight down the middle of the hall. But I think on this night as well, there's a character also called Balloon Boy, which if you accidentally don't put on your mask while he's in the vent, then he'll come in and he'll actually steal your batteries out of your flashlight. So you can't flash him with your flashlight in order to make him go away. So it's literally just like you're dead unless you're like 10 seconds away from completing the night, bro. Bro, do y'all remember 8-bit gaming? I remember, dude, they were on full force during Five Nights at Freddy's 2 coming out. They were making so many theories. They were thinking Foxy was saying freedom during his jump scare. They were debunking like all the fake myths, like I was saying, like Sparky the dog and the purple guy animatronic and stuff. Dude, I was an 8-bit gaming fanatic back then, bro. I was watching every single one of their videos. I still remember that. This is Ryan here. This is other Ryan here. And we're here in 8-bit gaming. It was crazy. They were making so many wrong theories back then. But you really can't blame anyone back then. I know people like to clown on early theories and stuff like, oh my god, how wrong were they back then? But remember, we were so limited on information on these games back then, dude. We were literally like picking at straw in a haystack, bro. Just trying to find something, bro. Because we didn't know if Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was coming out. We thought this was it. We were just trying so hard to find anything in all these games, you know, with the arcade machines and stuff, you know, the mini games. To like even like the posters on the wall, dude. Like, you know, the paper pal going missing. We thought that was like culprit number one. We're like, we need to figure out what this means. Why is Withered Chica standing in front of that paper pal in particular? There's also like Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie as well. That's what I applaud Scott for doing, bro. Let me just give an example. He could have just released like Five Nights at Freddy's 1 as the game where you only just shut the doors when the people get close to you. And then that's really it. But he actually decides to like put in like a fair bit of like Easter eggs and stuff in there. It's actually kind of crazy how many things and secrets and like Easter eggs are in each of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Like just unnecessary stuff, like random stuff that goes on. Like in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the paper pal can just randomly appear in your room. Shadow Bonnie is like a 1 in 1 million chance to appear. Shadow Freddy in the back corner. Foxy randomly appearing on the cameras. It's just so many things that it would actually like take me the entire night in order to talk about just going on in this one game. But talking back to the gameplay aspects, I really think only Foxy being the new character on this night is a really good idea. Players are still understanding like the mask concept, the music box, as well as they have to manage Foxy in the halls. I'm glad it's not too punishing early, but still, like, you know, it's adding on a crucial part for the night in order for you to get a head start on it. I think that was well played by Scott. Alright, now we're in night 3. Now, in my last video, I said night 3 in any like Five Nights at Freddy's games or Five Nights at Freddy's fan game is always my least favorite night because it's literally just night 2, but it's just a little bit harder. And then on night 4, then they start adding all the rest of the characters. And then night 5 makes those characters harder, you know? But that is a clear exception in this game. On night 3, we get attacked by Withered Bonnie and Withered Chica. And now, I have never expressed this, but I think without a doubt, in any of the Five Nights at Freddy's games, the Withered animatronics have the best design possible. It is the coolest thing possible. Seeing characters that you are just fighting in the last game being torn apart, and now they're even more dangerous in this game. Now, for the longest possible time, I thought that it was Withered Bonnie would get on your right vent and Withered Chica would get on your left vent. I've literally beat the game like several times thinking this, I never really noticed that, like, oh, it's supposed to be a nod to Final Phase 1 where it's like Bonnie goes in the left vent and Chica goes in the right vent because Bonnie went on the left and Chica went in the right door. I always thought it was swapped around. People always talk about their favorite withered animatronic design, and to me, I think I'm stuck between all of them, bro. Every single one of them has like peak design, bro. I genuinely don't think one is better than the other. They all have insanely good designs. So if somebody walked up to me with a freaking gun and they're asking me what my favorite withered animatronic was, I think I'm taking the ball that day. I don't think I can decide, bro. Now, in order to counter the withered animatronics in this game, like I said, withered Chica and withered Bonnie are gonna be crawling through their vents. And once they make it all the way to your office and they're in your room, then even if you're on your cameras, they'll force flip it down and you're gonna have to very, very quickly throw on your Freddy mask so they won't get you. It's a really, really short time frame in the later nights. But on night 3, I think they're like really lenient on it. I think they give you like a full second in order to react. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say for this night. It's just a really, 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 really cool night and definitely my favorite from the game, bro. I know it's just the early nights, but I genuinely feel like this game is way easier than Fnaf 1. Like, I get it, there's like more inputs, but having the tracked power in the first game is just so difficult, bro. Alright, now night 4. This is where all the animatronics are active except for Golden Freddy, and now it has Withered Freddy in the hall. Now, Withered Freddy can just walk up to your office and he's literally just like Withered Bonnie and Withered Chica, except he just comes to the hall. It's literally just the exact same, except it's just easier to see him in the hall coming towards you rather than just blindly checking the vents. And as I was saying, I always thought that Final Phase 2 was probably the easiest game in the series. I just never really had any big problems with it. It was actually the first game I ever like truly beat on my iPad. And same with Final Phase 1. Even though there's a lot of challenge with it, it's just I basically just know what's going down, so I'm like don't really have any questions. I just think I know what's going on. And with Final Phase 2, I think it's literally just check the lights, throw up your camera, wind the music box, and then flip it down and then pull down your mask. It's like those 4 steps over and over. And that's why a lot of people think the gameplay of Final Phase 2 is pretty mid, and I kind of agree. Like, out of all the games in the series, I don't think Final Phase 2 is the one that I would be replaying. But to be fair, I'm kind of glad that it has its own formula, because that's what makes it unique. Like, no other game has a mask that you need to throw down. No other game has a music box that you need to wind up. It takes some creativity to think up of, man. Like, during my few months break from YouTube, I was actually like writing some ideas down for a game. And it's really, really hard to get really creative with a game, because you're just trying to think what will make this game special. What will make this game like catching, you know? I think Final Phase 2 did a really, really, really good job of that. It had a lot of unique characters, a lot of unique mechanics, and an easy to grasp gameplay loop. It's the perfect storm. And the reason I think that because it's so like kind of easy to grasp, that's why it was so popular, because people of all ages could play it and like get the hang of it, you know? I remember people at my school lunch were playing it on their phones, just trying to beat it, bro. This one kid, his name was like K. I was gonna say K. He was like stuck on night 6, and dude, he had the most cracked phone of all I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. And I was almost gonna say, hey, let me try, but I literally didn't want a shard of glass to go into my fingers, bro. Genuinely, bro, I do not know how he got the night 6 on that thing, bro. Now, there's a character I haven't been talking about this entire time, and it's been Mangle, dude. And that's because she's literally random every single night. She has a random integer of her AI every single night. She gotta be the most aggressive animatronic possible, or literally like not even show up the entire night. It's kind of crazy. She can even show up on night 1 if you're really, really lucky. I was spamming the demo of Final Phase 2 on my iPad so many times to try to see if I could get Mangle to come through the vent and stuff and like get out of Kids Cove. But nah, I wasn't that lucky. And I think between the withered animatronics design and Mangle, I think Mangle comes out on top, bro. I think Mangle is the best designed animatronic in the entire series, bro. It is like the scariest, bro. Like, I know Final Phase isn't scary, but in like, you know, in retrospect, back then, it was the scariest animatronic. Like, legit, like an amalgamation of like metal parts was just coming at you, bro. And if you let her get in through the vent, then she would hang on top of your roof, and on a random set amount of time, she would attack. she could be on your roof and she wouldn't attack you for the entire night, or she could be on your roof and attack you like 2 seconds after. It was absolutely insane, and she is definitely one of my favorite, or he, I don't know. They are definitely one of my favorite animatronics in the entire series, bro. But the only gripe I do have about Mangle is that I don't think she was modeled in the game. I think she was literally just an image put on top of the game. Like, if you ever play through the game and you see that she has like different shading than the rest, it's hard to explain, but if you do take a look at it, then it does make a lot of sense. Like, she has way less shading than everything else. She doesn't seem like a part of the environment. She seems like she's like a layer on top of the environment. So I'm thinking like Scott was trying to rush through the game, or like the game didn't have enough memory in order to include Mangle as like a 3D model. So I think she was just added as a 2D model and just put on as an image, which that's kind of sad, but it's whatever, you know. Every game has its limitations, and I guess this was just one of them. But yeah, super duper cool animatronic. You guys also remember like people were trying to decipher like the radio recording in Mangle's like radio dialogue. It was like the funniest thing, like seeing people come out with like full sentences and like conversations of like 911 calls for like Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Like, we got a little boy, he got his head bit off and stuff. And Scott like came out and said like, no, it's just a random like radio signal that I got off of online, like royalty free. That was really, really, really sad though. I wish it was like a secret like 911 broadcast, you know, like the Bite of 87 911 call. That would have been so cool, but it's whatever. Alright, now night 5 is where the witted animatronics will constantly flip down your camera. You're gonna have to shine a flashlight on Foxy a ton through the night, like more than average. And it was overall extremely intense. I didn't expect it to be this intense, so I'm actually just gonna let the gameplay speak for itself. I hope y'all enjoy. I think I died. I think I was too late. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't expect the back-to-back. Oh, so close. But that's just the brutal nature of this challenge. You make a few mistakes, you gotta pay the price and gonna have to move on to the next game. If you watch for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, even the entire video, I thank you for your viewership. Trying to 10,000 subscribers out here, so if you could, please hit the subscribe button. You guys went really crazy on the last Fnaf hardcore video, so if you want more, please make sure to hit the like button so to make sure I know you guys want more. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!